Headshot. This is Tomb Raider, the Definitive Edition. It's the same game that was put out on the 360, but the graphics have been very much improved. I didn't really notice much of a difference at first, but the more I play it, the more I think, yeah, it does look a lot better than the original. I think the resolution has been upped and the frame rate's been upped, and plus it has those they call tress effects on the PC, which just makes her hair shiny and gives her hair physics where her hair kind of blows around and you can see individual strands of her hair. It doesn't sound like much, but in the course of a playthrough, you know, it's the little things like that that really do kind of add up to make a difference. Definitely having much more fun with this playthrough. I did play it on the 360. Enjoyed it. It's definitely been Uncharted-ified, if you will. They've haven't screwed with the original Tomb Raider format too terribly much, but they've, you know, in just the race to compete with Uncharted, how successful that series has been, it's definitely made it more cinematic and more dramatic. But hopefully they'll get back in the next game to, you know, a little bit more quiet with tomb raiding sequences. I'm not going to try to talk over this too much. I kind of just want to sit back and let you enjoy it. Combat definitely feels a lot better than it has in a lot of previous Tomb Raider games. It has always been sort of a weak point. Why the exploration is so good in the Tomb Raiders, but it's kind of as a result of combat usually being so terrible. But shooting and the combat is much more satisfying. Especially with the addition of these finishing moves to enemies that aren't quite dead yet, but you don't want to waste ammo.
Shit! I've got to get out of here.
It's kind of hard to get headshots when the building's coming down around you and they've got the shaky cam going, and you're trying to move your reticle over to the dude's head while the shaky cam is going, so that's not helpful. Yeah, this is sort of a puzzle spoiler for this particular puzzle, but, you know, I decided to put this sequence up just because it looks really good. It shows off what the new game looks like really well. Here you get to see a little bit more of a close-up of Lara's, you know, face and those kind of hair effects that you see. And this is not pre-rendered. This is all, you know, in-game cutscene here. This is all what her hair looks like when you're running around playing the game with all the, you know, individual strands flying around and all shiny.
Hello? Sam.
It looks really, really good, and this game's definitely a lot of fun.
Oh God.
You know, it is a little bit of a departure from the original stuff.
Yours too, Sam. Is the rest of the crew with you?
No, I just managed to steal this radio off a guard.
A guard?
I've been kidnapped.
What? Where are you?
I don't know. Some old Japanese palace. They keep talking about a fire ritual. Lara, I'm fucking terrified.
Well, if you're going to drop F-bombs, I'm not talking to you on the radio anymore. That's Tomb Raider.